What drives me is obviously my passion for the continent and its future, its development, and where it stands on the global stage, and I have a great deal of passion for its youth, the youth of the continent, how I stumbled into basketball and where it has led me, and we've had the opportunity to replicate the opportunity for other young people. And really, for me, the opportunity to come back and be based in the continent and to continue that work, to build our youth through sport was a key driver. Obviously, the impact we've seen over the few years, of the past few years, whether it's through our work with SEED or at NBA Africa, gives me energy to keep going, because sports can be an unbelievable conduit, for self-realization, in my case, or Dikembe, or Serge, and all these guys, but for the community at large. And that's that opportunity that we have to really move our continent forward. That's the reason why I was excited to move back. Just get started, get started. It could be in your neighborhood, at your school. Find a cause that is really, that goes beyond just your individual self-interest. I think when we talk about notions of leadership and commitment and all those, I think character trait, as I said earlier, successful people have it in common, but caring about the community and feeling a sense of responsibility that we can make a difference no matter how small we may think or feel. And by just getting engaged, getting committed into doing something. Start an organization if you have to. We started SEED 20 years ago. We didn't have a roadmap in terms of where is it going to be in 20 years, but we've seen the impact after 20 years that is going to continue to be here, to use sport as a platform, and that's what we did. And I think for any young person, first of all, discover your passion, and get interested in different activities. Get interested in your surrounding, and know that you can play a role, you can make a difference in making sure that the life you want to live, how you want to see the continent of Africa, where you want Africa to be, you can play a role in making sure that that is attained. Through our work across the continent and really on a global basis, our league, through our NBA Cares, which is our social responsibility platform, really believed in the power of sport as a tool to build communities. And this is what we do at a global basis. When we opened our office here in 2010 in Johannesburg, we focused on really making the game of basketball accessible, getting more young people to play the game. But in so doing, making sure that we are instilling in them through the values of the game, which teaches young people to be disciplined, they learn to be good teammates, they learn to work hard, and all these character traits are common in all successful people. And I think as you produce as many successful people as possible, it only strengthens the community. And we've lived it, I think, through the experiences we've heard here today with great role models such as Dikembe Mutombo and Serge Ibaka, Karim Abdul-Jabbar. These guys, through sport, have gone through school, got their college degrees, and then, what they're doing now, being very successful athletes in the NBA, but they care about their community. They're going back and building hospitals, building schools. Another of our young players, Bismarck Biombo from Congo, when we leave here this weekend after our NBA Africa game, we're going to Ngoma, where he's going to open the school he's built there. So I think we've seen it throughout our work and the experience we have with our players that they care about the community, and it all comes from growing up through a sport that teaches them to be really good citizens and have a sense of responsibility towards their communities.